We're live and about 19 minutes late, but better late than never, right? Right. So, today I'm gonna pour this still textured. I need to sand it a little bit. Oh, that's fun. This is a 16 by 40 inch pour. And we prepped it.
I think it's 36. What you just said?
What?
Is that what you just said?
What?
Oh, 16 by 40, yeah.
I prepped it beforehand to make sure that it was as tight as possible before pouring on. However, it is a canvas, so it's probably going to dip in the middle.
Well, this is one problem. That's what I was going to tell you. Spraying it like this and dusting, it gets like a dust. It doesn't stick, but then if you move it like that, when the resin gets over it, it'll get muddy.
So what should I do? Wipe it
So
off?
I would. It looks like you did sand it, but see that?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
It's on my hand.
Like I would wet. See that?
Yeah.
Can they see that? Yeah, they can see that right there.
Yeah.
Like if you're not spray painting the center, let it dry completely. Let it all dry, and then just kind of wipe that center off. Because if not, if you're putting that clear on there, your hands will go through that and it'll show and it'll look really bad. So I would definitely wipe this off.
I did not know that. Thank you.
I did that with the half and half I did. When I didn't, I left it clear and I put with the white over it and it looked like a really weird. No, it's here. It's in the hallway.
Now I know. What up, Doris? How are you today? I hope you are amazing and immaculate as always. So let me show you all the inspiration kind of for this piece. One of the pieces is here and the other one is up in a show. Or actually I think I shipped it off to Kelly. What's up, Petra? We're amazing. Sup, Holly? Will you hand me that piece?
Which one?
Oh, never mind. He's working on it, so can't show you right now, but I was gonna show them that, but I didn't know you were working on it.
I'm just doing a matte thing to it.
Lauren, that is a great average. Doris wants to know if either of you have a Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus. I have an iPhone, but I think Jeff has a Galaxy, but I think it's a 9.
9 S Plus.
Thanks, Holly. That piece turned out really well. We're gonna have to flood coat it because 2 moo hairs ended up in the surface. So while we're gone, this coming up something. When we go to Jeff's parents for Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna go see my Thornton family too.
Oh, I know. We're seeing all of Jeff's fam. Thank you, Petra. I actually got a brand new silver lightning shampoo. It's purple, so I was already in. But it takes all the brassy out and gives it like a slightly purpley silver hue. So I love it. So, oh, it's awesome, Doris. Thank you. I have an iPhone 10. I do believe. So, because we're going to a few different Thanksgivings with Jeff's family, I'm going to pre-record some videos so that just in case we're on the road too long and something happens, I don't want to miss any days. So some days we may post twice because we'll have like a pre-recorded ready to go and also do a live for y'all. So, Rod, I definitely will check it out. Thank you for letting me know that you posted your son's piece. Melissa, this is definitely for real right now, live. B. You have to be careful, y'all, because if I have music on for too long, it'll like wipe out the video. YouTube will be like, not today. So this is a 16 by 40 inch. I don't know the science or math behind making that into centimeters, but it's a good size piece. Petra, I have your email flagged to answer as soon as this feed is over. How many ounces do you think? 24?
What's that?
24 ounces.
For what? Sig? Oh man, I don't know.
I know, we haven't done this size in a long time.
What do you got in there right now?
12.
I would say that's way too much, but we can always do stuff.
Yeah. I'll save some if you want to use it for a clear coat on one of the other pieces.
So Laura's piece, we can use it for the small one.
Yeah. So when you're working on a canvas, you don't want to have too much resin on your piece because it's most definitely going to dip in the middle, which is why anytime I work on a large canvas, I will paint the sides a solid color that accents the color palette I'm going to put on it. That way if it does break from the sides, it doesn't look horrible. Copyright reform is coming. YouTube is working on it. So that means that they're trying to protect more with copyright, or that they're going to be a little bit more laxed about it if it's in like the background. How do you mean? What is up, Robin? Rod wants to know if we've ever done a tutorial or video on finishing the back of a painting, not just getting rid of the drips, but painting it, cleaning it up, and including a hanger. Most of our pieces we don't have hangers on because they're gallery wrap canvases for the most part, not all of them. But we can do one on putting a hanger on. All you need is a couple D-rings and some wire. And a ruler, because you don't want to hang it uneven. Found that out the hard way. But you need to measure where you put the D-rings in at. In any case, sure, we will do one for you. We're also going to do one on our dust-free zone. And I had a request on how to do like those gold ribbons that I like to add in some of my pieces. So we have a lot of tutorials coming up for y'all that are just like subject focused. Oh, that's awesome, Lonnie. So is everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Yay or nay? When's Friendsgiving? Is that today?
Tonight.
I always do that with these horrible ones. So I guess we're gonna have to go grocery shopping today to get stuff for Friendsgiving. That's awesome, Doris. What's up, Deanne? Glad you made it. So we did a live feed in KB's Let It Flow group, and it is mostly acrylic pour people. And I got a little bit of like, well, I'll call it feedback, because I didn't have like the resin mixed already with the colors, and that this took time for the video. And I was like, all right, listen, I know it takes time, but I feel like it's important to see the whole process. Like if you're new to resin, you need to know like how long to mix it for and how much paint to add, and whether there is or isn't any like additives like silicone or Resi Blast or anything like that. I feel like it's important, but I wanted to see what y'all thought. Do you, well, I guess a lot of y'all are resin artists already, so you already know what it takes, but do you prefer videos where people mix the resin on screen or have it ready beforehand? I'm sorry, Holly. Hi, Shuri. I'm glad you're here. I agree, Doris. I like to chat it up with y'all while I don't have to like think of what I'm doing. It's more like I don't think about what I'm doing here. I can just chat with y'all. Oh, speaking of y'all, the ATD code has changed for a lot of the people that are affiliated with Stone Coat, and now the code is y'all. YALL. Some people were abusing it a little bit, and we want to make sure that it's for the fam. So Stone Coat called us today to let us know that they're changing our code in the next couple days to y'all. I think the Y is capital, but I changed that in the description box so that y'all, in case you forget it. Agreed, Petra.
No.
I don't think there is punctuation, Doris. I think it's just YALL. All right, let me, before I pour this out, decide on some colors. So I wanted this to be like fall colors. So of course I had to include cherry. Now I did get some cherry in. I don't have them updated on the website because when my shipment came in, all of my lids were dented. So I'm getting some new lids in from Australia. They're just not in yet. And I don't want to send someone a paint and then get an email talking about a dented lid. So I figured I'd save myself and my clients and customers the grief and just not send them out till I have the new lids. Thank you, Melissa. Right, Kathy? I agree. So I want to do a fall color pour, and I also want to show you guys some of the new colors that we just got in from Just Resin. This is number 6. It's deep purple, I believe. Dark purple. Dark purple. And then we also got this one in. It's Starlight Violet. I don't even know if you guys can see. It's a great looking color. This is dark purple. And I'm gonna use cherry. So I may use that one. It looks good against this background, but so does the cherry. So we're gonna leave that one in the ifs. I also have the new code for resin art listed in the comment box. I mean the description box, I believe. I'm probably gonna add a fuchsia And obviously bright gold from Just Resin is one of my favorites. And I'm a little bit torn on whether I want to add an orange or a yellow or not. I agree, Robin, but you'd be surprised at the emails and what people like to complain about. So if I can save myself that kind of headache and not overloading my inbox because I'm still behind, then, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
They have to expect it from us. I would think. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Should I add orange or yellow? I have a gold, so I don't know about.
You're gonna add orange or yellow to what you're making here? No.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. Still don't like my opinions.
People love your opinions. It's just the delivery sometimes, I think. Oh, it's no worries, Robin. It is what it is. What's up, Lou? Let me show you guys the colors. And I know this looks kind of dark, but it's actually not. Let me turn the light on. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Yeah. So the canvas goes all the way, a little bit outside on both sides, but you get the main idea right here. So final colors are Cherry by Color Obsession, Dark Purple. Let me confirm that name. Deep Purple. Sorry about that. It's Deep Purple by Just Resin. I'll open all the colors so you can see them, but it's very nice. It reminds me of Royal Purple from Arte a little bit, or like, and it's a little bit warmer than the mountain.
It doesn't sparkle, but it's still there.
Oh, from that? Yeah. Fantasy Fuchsia. It's not going to focus, but that's okay, from Resin Art.
I like it.
Bright Gold from Just Resin. Not going to focus, but that's okay. Saffron from Just Resin.
This would be nice to draw on.
What's up, Diane? Hey, Rusty.
Wow.
So I'm also going to need either a white or a black. Not sure which. I'll probably mix some black into this purple, actually. Or maybe even the red. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Let's get on with it. So, most likely, Robin, I'm probably going to do a white base tint for this one. Also, I should have the purple and teal base tints in the next couple of days. They only made 10 of each initially, so when I put them up for sale, that's going to be all I have until they make and send me more of it. Unfortunately. So, I'm out of my stir sticks because they have been in demand lately, more so than they have been in a while, so back ordered on those. Have you talked to Steve about those?
Yeah, he's making them. He should be making them and sending them, and then making us a new batch. But he's got school and Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So this is the cherry from Color Obsession. It is a slightly transparent deep red paste. It is one of my favorites. If I could find a lipstick this color, I would wear red lipstick every day. No shame. It is not sparkly at all. There's no metallic in it. It's just a good red. Agreed, Rusty. 007 should be in soon. I have two orders coming in from Color Obsession that should include 007 as well as a whole bunch of those glitter powders and pastes that she's come up with lately that are just amazing. I'm torn between these two. The brighter one or the deeper one? Wild Jasmine or Fantasy Fuchsia? Hi, Mallory. What is the name for 007 or 0007 Junior? I have no idea. Hi, Gail. I don't even know if y'all can see how great this purple is. As a purple connoisseur such as myself, I love all things that purple. Hi, Cindy. Glad you made it. Bright gold from Just Resin. Basically liquid gilding, which I'm gonna try, by the way, at some point. I know that gold is one of my favorites. It's very similar to the Artisu Bright Gold. Just lovely color. And let's go ahead and do some orange. This is Saffron by Just Resin. Mallory, it will actually be called 007 and it's from Color Obsession. It will be a metallic powder pigment when it's available, and I will let you guys know as soon as I'm expecting it so we can all keep an eye out for that shipment together. I think this one a little bit is too similar to that deep purple, and I want to have a bright pink, so we're going to go with Wild Jasmine. The stuff is so unique in that it has like the consistency of wet coffee grounds, but it's dry. So unique. I probably didn't mix up enough, but there we have the colors. Except I'm gonna need to make some whites, of course. We'll just do 2 little ones. Now, when you use Stone Coat's white base tint or black base tint, really any base tint, make sure that what you use product into your resin wise is very minimal. You want just enough in there to make your resin an opaque color. If you use any more than that, you're gonna risk your cells not keeping overnight. They'll just keep blobbing until they're non-existent anymore. You can tell if you've added too much if your cells a little bit after you pour them start to look a little bit like a flower or a dandelion, and they'll just keep adjusting. Another mistake people do when using stone coats base tints is that they will apply too much heat, and if the resin's too thin, it'll keep moving and morphing, and it may even slide off the canvas. So minimal heat and minimal product in your resin, which is great because that means you'll have one bottle of the base tints for a long time. We do plan on it, Mallory. I'm not exactly sure when or what times or the details quite yet, but I will know something soon if we're gonna do a sale. Yeah.
That pink, what pink is that?
It's wild jasmine from Resin Art. I know, it's almost glowing out of the cup.
It's like insane.
Hi, Cindy. Basically, I'm here to answer any questions you may have about resin, art, or pouring. Don't feel like any question is a bad question. We're here to help in your quest to be a resin artist, a resin head. We have a great community of artists that like to help and share, and whatever you need, we're here to help. So I'm putting down a little bit of this clear on the edges so that I can see. Actually, I need to do a little bit all over. I want to be able to see this deep, like cherry color that's on the outside edge. And I put it also on the inside so that my colored resin will glide over the surface of the canvas more easily. If you leave it dry like this area, it's gonna be a lot more work. You're gonna have to heat your resin up a lot more to get it to roll over this part. So it's just easier for me to put just a thin coat of resin down. And this is easier when you have a long working time resin like the Stone Coat Art Coat, because I have probably, with the weather like it is, an hour and a half to just take my time and get this how I want it to look. Hi, Trace. It doesn't take long just to make sure everything's just lightly coated in resin. Some people use a trowel. I wouldn't recommend a paintbrush because that would be a one-use situation. Just use your hands. Right. So, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Lori. I'm glad you got the hoodie. Can't wait to see if you bling it out. Yes, ma'am. It's Brenda. Just take a note right now. Right. So, don't have my attachment over here. But I do have it right here. That's not gonna work. I'm just putting a little bit of heat down to thin out this base coat, make it move a little more easily. It's probably like 68 degrees here. Dry, 68, breezy. Actually, I have the windows open today. I can't hear you. Huh? It's in the 50s? I wouldn't be surprised. So, Kathy Marsh. Sorry about that, y'all. My email game has been lacking since we've been so busy with a whole bunch of stuff. So I will address it all and handle it as soon as I get off from this live feed. So I'm going to start with the deep purple, and I'm not sure what my layout is, but I think I'm going to start in this general direction. I feel like if you think too much about how your layout's going to be, for me, my piece will suffer because I don't know, too much thought for me is just not a good idea. Because I'll overthink it and want to try too many different tricks and stuff, so I kind of just have to go for it, you know? So that was the deep purple. Now I'm gonna put some cherry. No. I need some white in this area. Now some cherry. So Cindy, I'm pouring on top of a 16 by 40 gallery wrap canvas. So it's like, where's my hand? It's like this thick of a canvas. Colors are looking okay right now. What's up, Melissa? I'm so nervous about adding the orange or the bright pink. It's like I know it'll look good, but I'm scared. So if you don't pour fast enough, you'll end up with these little squiggles, which are okay because they give new movement. But just know that that happens from you having a pour that you're kind of slowing down in a certain area. What else do we have? Oh yeah, orange and gold. I'm scared. I'm gonna wait on that one. No, I'm not. Yet, no. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for it. And some gold. I always use very thin lines of gold because they tend to take over. Just keep that in mind when using any gold. Less is best. Okay, let's add some heat and see if we've made magic or not so magic. Definitely some pooling in the middle. I did prep this canvas beforehand, but when there's a canvas this big, you just have to know that there's probably going to be some weight issues. Say what?
That's why I like to do the tilt towards kind of the end if that's my plan or if it's not my plan. But if I notice it's just pooling and it's just making everything kind of pulled towards the middle, I'll just do that super tilt.
Yeah, that's a good way to increase the design while also allowing some of the excess paint to flow off. Hi, Emma from England. Wondering, are you talking about the square ones or the round ones?
I answered her on YouTube.
And she was asking where we get our cradle board. Jeff says he answered you somewhere on YouTube. You had asked that question. Robin, I have tried putting a cardboard underneath in the middle, but the issue is that if you wedge it under where the cradle is on the back of canvases, that it leaves like a ridge around the perimeter of where that is. So, kind of works, but in order to save yourself heartache and trouble, it's almost just easier to pour on a board. I promise I'm not going to live the rest of my life being a swiping poor artist. I'm so digging it lately. I'll expand and try new things soon. Wondering, are you talking about the squares or the rounds? Rusty, you're super lucky for that. What's up, Tiffany Brown? I just love how the swipe integrates all the colors. You know? It just adds something else to the piece that I'm not even sure I would have been able to achieve otherwise, you know? Maybe that's just me. Oh, I know. Palette knives are great. My problem with palette knives is that I always end up with one end lower than the other, so I scrape part of it and then the other half just doesn't get any swipe attention. So in order to avoid that, I decided that this is my best method to swipe personally. You know, everybody's got the things that they're comfortable using, and for me, it is not a palette knife, it is just piece of paper. Not mad at these colors anymore. And actually, I think I need to add more orange in this part. Maybe a little bit more pink as well. Aw, y'all are so sweet. Right. Loving the movement this side. Now I'm gonna have to see if I can convert it on this end. Right. Let me get some heat. Handy dandy swiping papers. Right. Now, let's continue the swipage. Swipage? Well, we can go with swipage. Digging it, digging it. Just wanted to pull a little bit of these out. Oop. It's okay, Moo. Hi, Leanne. Just kind of getting started almost, Moos. Trying to develop it as I go, you know? Hi, Timothy from Albany. So, need another paper. Sorry about that, y'all.
Wow. Thank you.
That was it?
That's it.
Thanks, see ya. Not liking these little guys, so let's just take those off.
I wish you would just show me how to do that so that.
Yeah, we get a lot of them from Dick Blick. Sorry, Mallory. If I had a mod in here, I would approve that comment.
I'm gonna come over there. I'm just doing dots.
Jeff's being a doodle bug over there. Wandering Art, I will send you a link to
Look how
Blick.
awesome that looks. It looks like a new wave fire.
New Wave. Thank you, Rusty.
Resin art by Robin. I am not. She's doing amazing right now, so I'm gonna let her do that. I was just over there prepping an already painted piece, and I'm working on some flat surface looks for you guys, so just be looking out for those videos. Instead of a shiny finish, it'll be a matte finish, which actually makes a lot of things look heavy, if that makes any sense. You'll see. What is this one? This is like the way you look down here.
That's this one.
I think that's main roll. Yeah, looks like the way you blow.
Right. not mad at this little swirl situation.
It just looks a little dark. I think it's just because that window's open.
I'm sure.
Yes.
It's so busy down here. I think I'm just gonna have to do a larger swipe. Thanks, y'all. Sorry I missed so many questions. I've been kind of focusing, not paying attention. I know.
Erika, you are an amazing
surprise.
artist and so kind-hearted. You deserve better.
Then what?
I don't know. I think that was a jab at me.
The thing is, I think people don't, all they know is what they see on camera, and they don't understand our particular brand of jabber, you know? Which is fine. I appreciate the compliments, but Jeff is an amazing person, and I couldn't do this without him, and things get heated. That doesn't mean
The
they're...
way he treated Erika yesterday was so mean.
But if I don't take it mean, then I don't think any of y'all should. I appreciate the concern, but it isn't all the times how it appears. All the times, not words. Also, the cells are a product of colors being moved and maneuvered over.
Apology for what? What do I need to apologize to you for?
B.
I'm feeling like this is a personal thing for this person.
No, but you don't need to feed into that on video.
No, I'm with her every single day, so you know, let her say what she wants to say. Yeah, I understand. I get a lot of people commented. A lot of people said stuff that was Erika's idea and it was her idea only. I didn't make her swipe. I didn't make her tilt it. I didn't even suggest it. Cindy Daly. What those are called cells. And she's doing that by pushing and pulling the resin across. Okay, awesome. All right, we can all not, let's just go back to the swiping and the coloring and the selling.
I feel like something needs to happen up here.
It does look a little
Neglected.
Yeah, that's maybe something right here. Like take something from the middle, like a big, like do your thing where you go at an angle with it, like pull.
Yeah.
I don't know, that might be tough to get to.
Well, I just have to connect the purple.
A little green.
Got jokes.
God, that pink is bananas. Yeah, this should be awesome right here. You want to heat it up?
Yeah. Open the microwave. Found it.
Oh, that's a lot. Phew. Are you gonna go sideways with it and bring it out to here, or?
I think I'm gonna try to come in between these right here. At least that's my initial thinking. Jeff, your piece last night was so friggin' amazeballs.
Thank you.
This piece needs to be hung in a gallery, just saying. Y'all are too kind. Thanks, Angela.
That orange looks good in there.
Okay.
This pink is. Now I just want to do one with pink.
I love that, Emma.
Nope. There's still some resin over there, buddy. Okay. All right.
So when I evaluate my own work, I always have to consider if I work on a piece that I'm not happy with, how much is that going to ruin the areas that I do like? For example, I would love to alter this area, this area, this area, and this area. But if I do that, what am I risking to get messed up in the process? You know what I mean? So, of course, Rusty. Thank you, Mallory. Cindy, last night's pour finished incredible. Master Red is amazed. Master Red, you're okay, Moose. Calm down. Try to make a jump for it.
Yep, we'll give you a close up. Oh yeah, yeah, right behind the ears. I say leave it. It's so freaking beautiful, Heidi.
Thanks, Heidi.
Nicole, it's beautiful. Will the middle stay like that? Now, will the middle stay like that? That's an art by Robin. We hope it does. If you put a lot of heat on it, it'll probably dissolve a little bit, maybe a lot of it, but it really depends on how much you move it and how much you heat it up.
I just love this part. This part's a little hectic for me.
Maybe you should just maybe do, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
But it looks so good though, like, that's so heavy down there, that's so heavy, and this is kind of heavy. God, that looks like a shine, that pink. Man, putting that next to those deep reds. I think it looks great. I think it looks cohesive, like balanced. I wouldn't put any more resin on it. That looks fun.
It'll change and evolve as it sets, but let me put a little bit more heat on it.
Dora said, that is so stunning. I was on the phone, so I'll have to watch it. Jeff, can you paint on MDF like a flat house paint or spray paint? Nicole, you can roll. That's what we prepped this canvas with. It's just a flat white house paint. You can put that on MDF, or you can put it on plastic, or you can put it on a piece of wood. Whatever. Like we use, I use PPG flat white. I think it's internal. It could be external. I don't really think it matters.
Let's take them on there and try.
Oh, let's see here. What is that? Oh, sorry.
Name? No.
Hold on. I know.
Name.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's name. Nope.
No.
Lucy.
B-roll. You are the master. That's stunning. Claudia, did you go see that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody? Nicole, what I would do is whatever you're painting on, sand it a little. If it needs it, hit it with like a 400 or a 220, really depending on, if you really think it needs it, maybe the edges or something. Sand it, or I'm sorry, put it on with a smooth surface roller. Let that dry. Hit it with some like 400, and then roll over that again. And then maybe some 400 after that, but it probably won't need it. Robin, spray paint and house paint. The difference, one's acrylic and one's enamel, right? Is house paint acrylic? No, latex. It's a little bit more softer, I would assume. The house paint, and it's a lot easier to prep a board with house paint than it is with spray paint. That way you don't get fumes everywhere, and house paint will cover any minute holes, or it has to be sealed. The wood has to be sealed, and you can't really do that unless you sit there with spray paint and fill it in, and it's just non conventional. Is that a word? Conducive? Yeah.
I'm gonna post this in the group so that you guys can get a better idea of the true colors.
He says no when you put on the canvas. Well, like I said, it's a lot easier to prep it. And it fills in any like nooks and crannies, or it just makes it a little smoother than spray paint. And then again, you don't get fumes everywhere, and your house doesn't smell like spray paint, and it's a lot quicker, dries faster, dries smoother, and it dries flat. You can't always get sometimes when you use like flat black or flat white, most of the time with flat white it's pretty even. But with flat black, sometimes you might stay in an area too long, so it's flat and then it's kind of shiny, not really, like a satin or a matte. There's a difference.
Yeah.
What is the name of your group?
ATD's Poor People.
ATD's Poor People. Kathy, you can do that. What I would do is warm some water up, get your heat gun or hair dryer ready, make sure it's nice and warm, spray, put the warm water in a spray bottle, make sure it's on a fine mist, don't make it to where it's just like spitting water out at it. Spray the whole entire back, and then take your heat gun or your hair dryer and heat it up, and that normally tightens it up pretty quickly. And then you could prep your canvas, and that really does a good job for you too as well. Yeah, I want to go see that. I really want to go see that.
What, you just want to come up here with me? We don't have anything open in our dust-free zone, do we?
A whole area?
Oh, I thought you had a piece in there for some reason.
No.
That should work, Nicole. I haven't seen Queen. So the video of this is True Colors are uploading. It's so much more vibrant in person. There's got to be a setting that we're not thinking of. Or we just need to black out all the curtains in this area.
What?
To get true color and have it consistent, just like get in an area that's like no light. Like real light, so it doesn't adjust. Anywho,
I think that would be fine.
let me show you guys the info page so you can see.
I'm gonna put this on here so that all the heat doesn't get out of there. Or did you already take your gloves off?
I already took my gloves off, but I can put them back on.
Well, I don't want to tilt this.
Yeah.
The thing is, we might have to do this one because putting it in that thing is going to require one
Middle
person.
back should have no resin on it.
Well, what I'm saying is, it looks like it's staying pretty well.
Let's put it that side down this way.
Is it 40?
Yeah. Put that side down this way so if it does shift.
This, honestly, I don't think that the bottom I know is very level.
I do have some resin left if you want to mix some pink up, and so you can experiment with those colors. If you want to, that resin is good. So Jeff's gonna do a quick pour with what I have left. Here's that color. I'm gonna add all the colors that I used in the description box for y'all while he is doing this piece. And the video of true color for the piece we just did is uploading right now, so hopefully that'll be soon. Enough.
Enough, bud.
Come up here. Oh. It's like a toddler, y'all. Toddler. It's like a toddler. It's like a moody little toddler. Also, I have resin on my hand. Also, now he has resin on his coat.
Oh.
Will you hand me one of those alcohol wipes? Thank you. Moo has red highlights right now. Just a little. Moo. Hey, hey, hey.
He looks like Chelsea's dog.
No, but this was an accident.
I think you do this so that I'll clean this up. This is just gonna get everywhere.
The colors were kind of similar to what you have in that piece. Awesome, Rusty. I should have it posted when we get back from Thanksgiving festivities. Tiffany, the way we prep the canvases, I have it on YouTube, but I can't remember exactly what the video title was or how long ago. But basically, we use flat white interior house paint, and we roll that on it. And
can they see this? Show them what this looks like, this flat. This is what I was kind of showing you, what I wanted to show you guys, what I've been working on. Instead of shiny, there's zero shine, but all of the color. There's no shine on that. And what I did is I sanded it down with 220, then 400, and then sprayed matte spray over it.
wow, Robin, I feel you.
You have a lot of left in there.
Mm-hmm.
What is in here?
Gail, I would definitely consider spray painting your tiles black, because on the edges where the resin breaks to fall off the sides, it may show a little bit of black. It is very opaque. Stone Coat's black base tint is very opaque, so for the most part it should be fine. But for the thin spots, you may want to just spray paint them black first, just to be sure.
Oh, you do have white. What is this red? God, this is just
That would be cherry.
bananas.
My pleasure, Gail. That's going to be the quickest way for you to make your coasters or tiles black, and save you heartache if the resin gets thin. Okay. ATDs, poor people. I don't know if you guys heard the announcement earlier, but if you purchase from Stone Coat, we have a new code because people were abusing a lot of the influencers or affiliates codes. So mine and a few others codes have changed, and so now the code is y'all, capital YALL. I have that linked and listed down in the description box below this video. And I'll remind everybody moving forward, ATD code will work for the next couple days while they transition to the new codes, but just so you know.
You ever I've never tried this. I'm gonna try to put this in here. I'm gonna mix it up. and see if putting the resin in there is a little easier to get out of there.
You put resin in there?
Mm-hmm. Because there was I couldn't get any of the. Look at that.
Out of cherry?
Yeah, there was none in there.
I used a brand new one. I don't think that's cherry.
Oh, it's ruby red. Well, it was sitting up here, babe.
There's a lot of
I didn't know that.
Here's the cherry.
Well, now I got ruby cherry.
Not a bad. Yes, Barb, there will be. I'll have that announcement in ATDs for people. What's the news with Laura? How's her family coping? Last I heard, she was moved to hospice, and I'm not even sure if that's in Dallas. We're planning a dinner with Cruz, though, to get some updates and see how he's doing and, you know, be friend to our friend in this time of need. Thank you for asking. Erika's colors. I used cherry.
Where's your gold? Ooh, you have gold left.
It should be good.
Yeah, there's plenty of gold.
What's that pink called? No. Something Jasmine. Also no. Is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, it's probably that one. Saffron from Just Resin.
This is the
Stone Coat White Base Tint.
cherry.
And this
Stuff is
was
so beautiful.
Wild Jasmine. Wanted to order from Stove Coat. Can you speak to the difference between the art resin and the quick coat resin? Yeah, Sarah, if you want a long working time, you need to go with the art coat from Stone Coat. It gives you at least an hour to work with. We worked it up to 2 hours before in ideal temperature conditions, which is a dry 75 Fahrenheit. Beyond that, it has all of the durability that you would want in a resin. It's scratch resistant, but it doesn't mean it can't scratch. It sets up relatively hard the next day, whereas other resins may be soft for the next couple of days. Keep in mind though that if you're in a colder temperature, it takes longer for the resin to fully cure up like that. You can get it up to twice boiling water. I think it's 500 degrees Fahrenheit without it warping or dipping or burning or scorching or melting. It's got the best UV resistance on the market. It's quick contact, food safe, which means you can use it as like a serving tray, but you don't want to leave something on it, say overnight. Not a good idea. Also, if you want it to be food safe, you need to have a clear coat over it because the paint in it changes the scientific DNA / structure of the resin. Okay, come here. Quick coat is not UV resistant and it sets up within 15 minutes in terms of working time, fully cured in 2 hours. So if you use the quick coat, you need to do a flood coat with the art coat or another really good UV resistance resin, or it's going to yellow on you.
Let's just start this set up.
Thank you, Ramona. I'm here for any questions that you have about it. If you have a specific thing that you were looking for, Sarah, but if you're looking for like what we're using right now, we've been working with it for an hour. You need to go with the art coat. Gail, that strike has been going on for a little bit now, right? Is there like an end in the foreseeable future? I'm glad you like it, Maggie. Love the Jade video on Stonecoat. We had such a good time working with them up there. Hopefully we can plan on another visit soon. Quick Coat is not UV resistant, Ramona. Unfortunately, I thought it was. It is not. It's the only one of their resins that doesn't have a high degree of UV blockers in it. I know that they're working on it to see if they can add the UV blocker, if that would change how quickly it sets up. I believe so, Doris. How much resin did you use approximately? What? I made 24 ounces. Left in the container, there was probably 6 ounces.
Yeah, there was about 6.
And then with the colors that were mixed up is probably another ounce or so. So I would say that I did not use around 7 or 8 ounces. And I started with 24, and I can't math, so if one of y'all can reverse add that or subtract it, then that's how much resin I used. Hi, senior helpers. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Maggie. What's up, Fairy Dust? How are you? Baby Moo, Baby Moo, does whatever Baby Moos do. That sucks, Daphne. I'm so sorry. What's up, Donna Wild? The company said other resin could not withstand the heat. That's awesome, Gail. I didn't know it would withstand a laser. Gail had a coaster with Don't Put On It lasered and it held up. I mean, other than the etching.
Nice.
Thank you, Emma. When is your class in December? I'm thinking the 15th. After I get all the emails out of the way, I'm going to open the seats for that class for reserving your spot if you're going to be in and around the Dallas area. You push your canvas just slightly forward. Thanks. So how do you like the matte finish?
I love it. It totally makes it look way different. Like it gives it a real nice, like classy, like marble effect. If you have a lot of whites, a lot of clear, with the darks that kind of fade into that, like that's what makes it look so like marble. If you try to make it look like marble and you succeed, I would suggest sanding it and putting a matte over it.
So we're thinking about doing a series of paintings that are matte finish. We'll see how that goes. Mona, the 15th of December is for you. Tell the kids you have stuff to do. Right? Isn't that bananas, senior helpers? Hi, Maria. Better late than never. Glad you're here. Glad you're back, Sweet Pea.
And that red just took way over.
Plug my phone in. Ow! Ankle. death. It's gonna be a bruise. Y'all, I don't know anybody that bruises as easily as I do. Bump into basically anything and it's gonna be blob.
Man, that pink is just... Feel a super tilt coming on.
It looks like one of those.
No, how there's no...
It's like a ribbon. Right, Nicole? I could bump into literally a pillow and I'm gonna have a bruise. Same, Ramona. So same. The swipey paper looks good. Up close and personal.
It's all gone.
Both of the brand new Just Resin colors that I wanted to showcase, I ended up not using. Lies. I used that deep purple. It still looks like it's glowing.
Yeah, that pink is phenomenal.
I did not know that, Heidi. I need to take more multivitamins. I'm a slacker. That looks fun. It's getting a little blown out.
Starting to set up.
The red's actually a combination between cherry and ruby red.
And there's an actual all ruby red in there as well. I found it and mixed it.
I like the deepness of that red though. Gives it a little contrast. People are loving it. I'm glad you added more gold. Definitely needed it. Looks good. Love how Jeff can tilt and totally change a piece. Love those little directional lines of gold. Are you gonna leave them or are you gonna? Your hat. Oh, well, it's fine.
You've got to get one of those. I try not to hit those directional ones with heat.
Sue, I'm sorry about that. If you send me an email, I'll answer it today, and I can just invoice you. Sometimes, for some reason, on international orders, it gets held up in the shipping area, but just shoot me an email with the size and color and whatever you want, and I'll invoice that to you. Right, Judy? There's a lot of people that haven't gotten the notifications. Cindy says, looks like a beautiful flower. Roxy says it looks amazing. And that they would walk away.
I like it. It's fun.
I know a lot of times notifications just don't go out, so it's kind of another plus to us wanting to go live at the same time every day, so that y'all just know whether you get a notification or not, we're here. Far out. And Jeff, once again, you nailed it. Beautiful, Jeff. Love it.
Thank you.
Blue says, I love it. You keep doing pink stuff that I like, and it's surprising because I hate pink.
This pink is really nice though, man. It's like some different stuff here.
So the pink is Wild Jasmine, I think, and it's from Rezin Art. If you're interested in that color, I have a code in the description box as well as a link to the website where you can get it. If you use our code, then you get $30 off your $80 order.
That's Stone Coat.
Nope, that is now also Rezin Art.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
I like that just slight inclusion of white that's in there. The gold is alive. It's alive! I like that angle. It's excellent. Everybody loves this piece, B.
I've been like wanting a pink like this. Like this
You can
pink
get
is
two
just
dots right
amazing.
here.
Well, I'm gonna
Love,
hit
love,
it with-
love. Good deal. Love Rezin Art. So the thing with Rezin Art is that our code changes every week. So make sure you check out the code in the description box for the updated code. What up, GP? Haven't seen you in a while. It's a good looking piece, B. Way to make leftovers into magic.
Thank you.
Actually, before we get off of there, so you can give people a close up. Bye, Linda. Have a great day at work. I'm sorry, Eva. I'm glad you're here.
I love that little corner.
It's all good. Show us what you did to the edges.
They're just red. I just picked up the residue and just made it all red.
Resin do? No? Nobody?
Which I don't know if I like. Now that I mention it, it's just well, it'll probably just get really thin when it, you know, because resin just thins out when it's running down. So I'll probably, I don't know, paint it. God, that pink. I'm really digging that pink with that cherry.
Y'all got it. That's awesome, Judy. Thank you for the info. So, B, if you would like to give them a close-up, just... Bye, Gail. Have a great day. This is not 007. This is actually bright gold from Just Resin. It is also a super amazing.
Is it focusing?
Mm-hmm. I like that you left those lines and blew them out in certain areas. Gave it an awesome extra bit of depth. No words for that one, Jeff. All hearts.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. So, y'all, I have to... That's awesome, GP. Great gold. I have to take this little monster out because if I don't, he'll pee on my feet. Can't poke kids. Thank you. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Congrats, GP. So proud of you. Thanks, Lou. If you're interested in seeing the true colors of what these pieces turned out like, as well as the round that we did yesterday, it's all in ATD's Poor People group, which is in here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Doink, doink, doink. We also update our Snapchat and Instagram and all the things. So if you want to, feel free to follow us on all of them. Also, something. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell for the best odds that YouTube will notify you. It's apparently hit or miss, and I wish there was something I can do about that. However, yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Philly Phil. Other things. I'm about to go answer email. I will get Brenda, Kathy, and all the other people that I still need to answer. Thanks, y'all. Got a lot of stuff to do, so we gotta hit it. So read all these things. No, read all these things, and I will be uploading some pre-recorded videos, and we'll still go live during times over Thanksgiving. I just don't want to leave you guys hanging when you're just done listening to your family bicker or you're over football for the day and you want to watch a video. I'll have something posted, so some maybe 2 a day, some maybe just 1, but I'll be posting every day over Thanksgiving. And so yeah, I gotta go answer emails, and I will see y'all manana. We may do an early video tomorrow because we're leaving tomorrow to go to Jeff's parents. So I'll post an ATD's Poor People when we're going to go live. So, see y'all later. Make sure that you're kind to one another, because you never know what someone may be going through. Words to live by. Bye.
I said bye.